Happy Wednesday, everybody. Max here with your fix of gaming news. Coming up, Sony's PlayStation hardware price hikes boost sales, some rumored details about the next God of War game, and a roundup of what is hitting PS Plus next week. Let's get into it. Last month, Sony dropped the bomb that due to continued pressures in the global economic landscape, the PS5, PS5 Pro, and PlayStation Portal would all be going up in price effective April 2nd. And unsurprisingly, a whole lot of people rushed out to buy Sony hardware before it got more expensive. Matt Piscatella, Senior Director and Video Game Industry Advisor at Circana, took to social media to say that US weekly unit and dollar sales of PS5 hardware reached 2026 highs during the week ending April 4th. The price rises came into effect on April 2nd, so I think it's pretty safe to assume that the bulk of those sales were in the first half of the week. Whether or not announcing the price increase was a deliberate effort to pressure people into running out and grabbing hardware before the change took effect, that's exactly what happened, but something tells me we're going to see a pretty sharp drop-off in the weeks that follow. Obviously, there are some big games on the way that'll drive some sales, like GTA 6 and Wolverine, plus the usual holiday shopping sprees, but I'm curious if any of those are as big of an incentive for prospective buyers as giving them a deadline to save $100 to $150 on a new console. Another upcoming game that'll likely drive some PlayStation 5 sales is Sony's Santa Monica's long-rumored but still officially unannounced follow-up to God of War Ragnarok. Last month, reputable leaker Nate the Hate claimed the game would focus on Kratos' late wife Faye, played by Daredevil's Deborah Ann Wall back in Ragnarok, and this week a new report from MP First claims that it'll explore multiple mythologies rather than stay rooted in one particular folklore like Greek or Norse mythology as the previous games have. The report specifically calls out Chinese and Japanese elements as playing a big role, and there's also mention that there's talk of Mayan themes as well, though sources seem less sure of that one. Previous rumors about the project have described it as more of an action-focused take on the veteran franchise. Bloomberg reporter Jason Schreier noted that Sony Santa Monica's next game is, quote, not a new IP, but it might feel like one. Well, when are we going to find out more? Nate the Hate claims that Sony's current plan is to unveil the game this year ahead of a launch in 2027, which was sort of corroborated by Kratos voice actor Christopher Judge, who told a fan at a convention to expect a summer reveal for this new project, unaware that he was being recorded. Meanwhile, Sony Santa Monica is also working on remakes of the original God of War trilogy, so God of War fans have a lot to look forward to in the coming months/years. Any PlayStation owners looking for something to hold them over until then, some new additions to the PlayStation Plus game library will be dropping for the extra and premium tiers next week. Starting April 21st, PS5 owners get access to Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, while PS4 owners get Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. Both platforms also get access to the Crew Motorfest, as well as the Dynasty Warriors roguelite spin-off Warriors Abyss. Just on PS5, there's Football Manager 26 console and Squirrel with a Gun, which are both exactly what they sound like based on the title, and there's also the casting of Frank Stone, Supermassive's narrative horror adventure set in the Dead by Daylight universe. There's also the extremely well-received roguelite deck builder Monster Train, which is also just coming to PS5. Finally, PlayStation Plus premium subscribers also get access to Wild Arms 4, the 2005 RPG originally released on the PS2, which can now be played on the PS4 and PS5. And hey, if that wasn't enough games to keep you busy, over at Humble you can score this month's Humble Choice bundle of curated PC games, which includes Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Daemon X Machina, Titanic Scion, Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, Until Then, Planet of Lana, Artisan TD, The Procession of Calvary, and Buddy Simulator 1984. Proceeds go to support Reverb, a nonprofit bringing real-world change to live music by greening concerts, eliminating single-use plastics, and finding large-scale clean energy solutions for live performances. Head to humblebundle.com through May 5th to start playing today. That is your fix for Wednesday, April 15th, 2026. I'm Max Scoville, and for all things gaming, keep it locked to IGN.